Hey, welcome back to the channel. So a lot of the snow has melted. You can actually see the ground out here. But rumor has it we're supposed to get 4 inches of snow today. So this grass that we see right now in those open fields, all going to be a winter wonderland before you know it. And then the temperatures drop. We're going to get a low of -2 with a wind chill of 20 below zero. So it's going to get chilly out. For me, though, I'm going to feed the cats, and then we're going to get started on some eBay stuff. Hey, before we jump into the eBay stuff, I thought I'd give you a cat update. So if you remember Fernando, the little white kitten, Fernando's gone missing.
I mean, maybe he's on vacation.
The thing with feral cats is they come and they go, right? So we're hoping that the Coyotes didn't get Fernando, because we do live on 16 acres, and a good portion of that is woodlands and 2 lakes, which is what you can see out in the distance. And there's coyotes running out there all the time. So we hope Fernando didn't get out there. But there are other farmhouses around, so Fernando didn't necessarily get eaten by a coyote.
There's your silver lining right there.
So we're hoping Fernando comes back when the weather gets warm and gets out exploring again. With any luck, he's in a barn somewhere.
In an Indiana barn.
But we do take good care of the kittens out here. We still have about 9 of them that show up on a regular basis. Give you an idea, this is the hutch, the little house they sleep in. Down here is filled with hay and straw, and up here, similar, they got a little bedding place, and that's a heating pad over there, right next to that can of food, or underneath the can of food. That's a heating pad, and it's plugged in up here, and you can see, oh, it looks like I need to turn the heat up a little bit on that too.
I'm about to turn up the heat.
There we go, max heat. And then this is a heating lamp, and that's a heating lamp there as well. And that's shining down on their food. And there's another little can of food for them that they'll come and eat here in a minute. And then this water bowl is a heated water bowl, so it will not freeze. That silver bowl over in the corner there, that's their water bowl we use when the weather's warm. And that bowl is obviously filled with kibble.
Catty kibbles with horse meat.
We're trying to give them a nice warm place they can come hang out, kind of keep their food dry and warmish so they can eat it. Typically, we store their food and things in this black trunk during the warm months. But in the wintertime like this, especially as we're approaching sub-zero temperatures out here, we can't keep the food out here. It just turns into a solid block of ice. Ice, baby. Hey, by the way, we sold 4 things in the store overnight. I'd love to tell you what they are. I know one of them is a movie that I just picked up in the house. I think it was Shenandoah on DVD. I believe there was some glassware, but I didn't really look at it really close. So we'll dive into that as soon as we get into the office.
Let's just get inside.
It is cold out there. Hey Alexa, what's the current temperature?
It's 21 degrees and cloudy right now. Today's high will be 23 degrees with 88% chance of snow and accumulations up to 3 inches. There's a winter weather advisory in effect from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. with snow expected and some blowing and drifting snow. Plan on slippery road conditions and use caution while traveling.
21 degrees. Oh, she's saying 3 inches. That's good. We've lost an inch.
It will turn off.
Let's dig into this eBay stuff. So, like I said, we had some things sell in the store overnight, and we're going to take a look at what they were, or what they are.
Past tense verb?
We had some VHS tapes sell. A lot of 4 brand new VHS tapes. Shenandoah, I was right about that. James Stewart, little Jimmy Stewart on DVD. Jose Feliciano album, and a Portico jam jelly jar with lid. So there was glassware. Those are the 4 things that sold in the store overnight. We'll get those boxed up.
Let's get to work.
So I got the coat off. Step number 1 is, well, obviously getting the coat off now that I'm in a warm environment. And I guess step number 2 would be printing the pack slips out so that we have something to put in these packages once we box them up. Step 3 is getting a cup of coffee. Gotta have that to get this going.
I need some coffee.
So the first item on the list is in this box. We're looking for 4 TDK VHS videotapes. And there they are. Did they buy just one of those? And the answer is yes. They bought only 1 pack of these. And the reason I had to check is because we got another pack just like it in there, brand new.
Brand new and ancient.
All right, so we're going to get this guy put in a box. It's going in a brand new box because it's awfully cold out in the box storage area. And I knew where the brand new boxes were as opposed to finding a recycled box. I'm sure we got one out there that fits it, but I opted to stay warm. So we're going to get this sealed up. And we're going to throw some packing paper in there just to absorb the bottom a little bit.
Cushions the blow.
Throw our TDK tapes in there like that. And as always, we throw a little scripture card and a thank you note on top. Like that. And we use Mr. Smiley Face.
Mr. Smiley! Mr. Smiley!
To secure those so they don't go flopping around in transit. One of the things I don't like to do is create rattles. I don't like things to rattle when they go through the Postal Service, UPS, or FedEx. It bothers me. Mainly because it bothers me when I order things and when I get them out of the post office or they show up off the truck. When I grab them, if they rattle, I think bad things. I think they didn't take time to pack it. I pushed the paper around all sides of that so that those cassettes do not move. And this is the pack slip for TDK Ultimate Performance. We're running a 45% off sale, so that's why that is so cheap right now. We're running that through December 22nd. So that is why there's some deals. And I got to tell you, the deals have been emptying the store out, which is a blessing. That's why we're running the sale. Is to get things out of the store, and so people can buy Christmas presents like these VHS tapes. So that's sealed up, and we will get a weight on it, and the weight is 2 pounds 9 ounces.
Yeah, 2 pounds.
And these VHS tapes are going to Vladimir in Israel. We also put, by the way, that sticker on there. And it shows you all the social media stuff we're going on there. So that's cool. Anyway, Vladimir in Israel, I think that's the first package we've sent to Israel in 2025. We've sent packages to 6 other countries in 2025. I know that because I just ran the stats. I'll go over those with you in a little bit.
Statistics, huh?
First, we got to get Jimmy Stewart packaged up.
Jimmy Stewart's probably my favorite actor.
James Stewart, goes in a new box as well. We ship all of our DVDs out in these white boxes. And I think I've told you all of this before, is the reason we do this as opposed to shipping them in a bubble pack, which a lot of people do. They'll ship this stuff out in bubble packs. But we kind of got tired of a large percentage of our DVDs and CDs and things like that just weren't making it to their final destination in one piece. Bubble packs are awesome, but they can also be crushed. And these are hard plastic and they're hollow, right? So when these get hit, they kind of fall apart. So the nice thing is it just takes a little bit of packing tape to push everything against the lid once the lid's closed, and it keeps it from rocking back and forth. And all this cardboard does a wonderful job.
That's protection.
So our thank you cards, by the way, they do say thank you, which makes good sense. And on the reverse side of them is a QR code, which will take people right back to the eBay store, which is awesome. And then our scripture cards, they vary. So we pull different ones in. And that cha-ching you heard in the background was another sale. Like I said, we've been running a 45% off sale since Thanksgiving, and it's been great. Items have been moving out of the store, and we needed to reduce inventory just because of space limitations. Our bins are some of our bins are starting to get empty, but that's okay. We've got plenty of items that are in our death pile that need to go there. So go back in the bins. So we should be good. So that is closed up. What we'll do is we'll put some tape on this right here. And that was very crooked, but you know what? It's holding it down. And we'll do both ends as well.
All right, seal up that end.
So Shenandoah Jimmy Stewart is going to Carl in Newark, New York. And I printed off the pack slip for that item that sold while we were packing up, Jimmy. And it is Sonic Flood, Sonic Praise. And we'll go ahead and box that up next. I think it's in the wall unit over here in C8. C8, right there it is. Right where it was supposed to be. And we need to put that inside a little cellophane protector. Cellophane! So Sonic Flood, Sonic Praise, I got it inside its new cellophane piece here. And it will also go in a piece of cardboard. Again, we don't want to put that in a bubble pack because this plastic is brittle. And if in a bubble pack, I get that it's got bubbles around it, but it doesn't withstand somebody tossing it into a truck. I mean, you'd think it would, but it doesn't.
I mean, parcels are rarely damaged during shipping.
This audio CD is going to Elizabeth in Johnson City, Tennessee. And who else just thought of Darius Rucker when I said that?
To Johnson City, Tennessee.
Hey, the next item is Jose Feliciano, and I'm stepping out of frame because I want to see what the number is. He's number 56 in the album collection, and that's back over here. By the way, this is a backdrop for the photo table, and this is a little terry cloth or towel dress. It needs cleaned. It was in, again, things we don't bid on, but end up in stuff we bring home from the auctions. And it's a nice little dress. So right now it's hanging out here until we can get it into the house and get it cleaned.
I want to have like a clean dress.
So we're looking for album number 54, which I think is in the back of this. There's 49, 53. I think we skipped it. 50. You know what? It wasn't 54. It was 56. And there it is. Fireworks. Jose Feliciano, 56. Why did I say 54? I know I said 56 earlier. This also goes in a new box. We have boxes specifically for albums. And they're out here in our box inventory. You can brave the cold and the dark with me because I haven't turned the lights on out here. But these are all the album boxes right here.
All of these boxes somewhere outside.
Oh, you know, this shouldn't be here. This should be sitting elsewhere. And I just noticed that has a crack all the way through it. And it looks like it's been fixed. We picked that up at an auction as well. And it's been sitting on the packing table because I've been thinking about listing it. So, albums. We're back to Jose Feliciano. So albums not only go in cardboard, but with 45s and albums, we do put bubble pack around those inside the cardboard, just to give it some added protection. And we do 3 panels. These are 12-inch panels of bubble wrap, and there's 3 panels there in this sheet. And the reason why is, you see, it gives a nice coverage area of the whole album if I do that. And then what I do is I do 2 panels. So 1, 2, like that. And we'll go this way just to make sure the ends are covered up. And it gives a little extra protection on one side. And then we'll tape that like that. And we'll get our cards on it. There's a thank you card. I thought I left a, yeah, there it is. I knew I left some laying out here. And that there, Mr. Smiley Face. And then what I like to do with these is, you notice these boxes have perfs in them, like right here, and right here, and right here. If I don't pre-bend these on the outside perfs, that middle perf likes to create itself, and then it makes it a less strong box. So we like the boxes to be strong. So we put them like that. We take the pack slip, we put that in there on top, and we close this thing up.
Close it up, close it up, close it up.
So this album is going to Rebecca in Houston, Texas. Something extra we do on albums is we put a fragile sticker there and one on the back as well. We realize that that's not mandatory handling. It's not like the Postal Service is going to see that and go, oh my goodness, but it is a suggestion to let them know that there is something fragile inside. Albums, we have never had an album, and I'm going to say that, and it's going to change, isn't it?
Now you've done it.
We've never had an album get broken in transit, or a 45 for that matter, because we've always used boxes specific to them. We're going to move on. Let me put this on the ship out pile.
I'm here to pick up all the outgoing mail.
The next item is definitely going to get a fragile sticker on it, and it is a piece of glassware, and I think it's down here in bin A8. So we'll pull that out. And it's, so in A8, everything has a number on it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's number 27. This is all glassware. And the one I'm looking for is right there. It is 30, and it's already wrapped up. So to show this to you, and it's crystal, to show this to you, I'm going to have to show you a photo, because I'm not going to unwrap it from this plastic that we put it in. And the reason why I'm not is this comes with a lid, and we have already wrapped the lid in bubble wrap and put bubble wrap between the lid and the bottom of the jar. And then we've wrapped it in this plastic to hold everything together, just for safe shipment. So it's ready to rock and roll. And if I unwrap that to show it to you, that's just work I got to do all over again that I did early on, or Debbie did early on. One of us did it. But it's standard practice for us when we store things, just to make sure they don't get separated and things don't get broken. So I need to find a box for this. And I think it's going to be one of our new boxes that is thick.
That thick?
Got to find the bottom of this box. It's the part that has the writing on it. Don't want that writing on the top. It conflicts with everything else we do. All right, so we've got the structure of a box put together. We're going to throw some packing paper down inside the bottom of this box. Again, we want to create a nice pad for this crystal jar.
Something to cushion the fall!
And we're going to add some more padding to that. as I mentioned before, it had, it's got some bubble wrap on the top of this already, but we want to add some more on this. Again, we don't want glass to get broken at all. The cardboard's really what's going to save it, and the packing paper is really going to keep it from moving around. To be frank, the bubble wrap's not going to do a lot except make me feel better about it being inside, about it shipping.
It's about you feeling better, so I can feel better.
So we got that guy. He's double wrapped, sitting on a nice pad of paper there. And I think I'm going to need more paper. But we got to go all the way around this guy. We'll go ahead and put our cards on here since we have exposure to the... One of the things you also notice is that I don't put sticky stuff like smiley faces and things like that on the actual product that we're shipping out. I'm always putting it on plastic, something that we wrapped it around. If I don't have the ability to put it on plastic, I'll put it on the box somewhere. Because I don't... Here's one of the things I've learned from auctions. Auctions always put stickers on items, like lot number stickers. The glue from that discolorizes all kinds of stuff, and I don't think they know that, because they continue to do it, but I really don't know of a better way for them to do it, to be honest with you. So anyway, I just grabbed more paper than what I need, but... Oh, and the grain of this paper goes this way, which helps me with these end caps. Make sure that there's space between the product and the cardboard. And we'll do a couple now on the top. Like that. And that'll keep that solid from moving. And all we got to do now is a pack slip. Lay that there. And close it up. A little tape.
Tape, this Scotch tape.
This crystal jar is going to Constance in Keensburg, Colorado. And as I mentioned before, you can see a fragile sticker right there. And I've done all four sides with fragile stickers. Again, merely a suggestion to the Postal Service to please be careful. But literally, the way I packed this, and you just saw how I packed it, you could bounce this thing off the ground, and I know that glass is going to be good in there. It's going to get to where it needs to be. Debbie is in the house running some projects right now, and I have volunteered to run to the post office. So I'm going to finish my coffee, and then I'm going to make a postal run this morning. And I've got 45 minutes to get there, so tons of time.
Change of plans.
Debbie decided she's going to the post office, so we're going together to the post office. And I had talked to everybody earlier about some of the stats, because one of the packages we've got with us today is going to Israel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I told him that, just off the top of my head, that in 2025 we shipped to 6 countries.
I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Sorry.
You're going to sneeze?
I think so.
Sneezes.
So I gave you a bunch of the stats.
Yes.
And I thought maybe you could share some of those with everybody.
Your stats are amazing.
What does a typical BSonex order look like?
Yeah, what does it look like?
The average BSonex sale this year was $20.77.
That's pretty good.
Yes.
So, I mean, we sell some stuff pretty cheap and some things pretty expensive. So the average price was
$20.77.
77 cents.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Over 95% of orders shipped within the United States. Those shipments covered 100% of U.S. states, plus Puerto Rico and Guam.
So we shipped to all 50 states, plus Puerto Rico and Guam in 2025.
Correct.
Awesome.
It is literally nationwide.
In total, BSonex reached over 700 unique cities and towns, which tells us this isn't just repeat shipping to the same few places, it's constant discovery.
It is. So 700 unique cities and towns. So we ship to some places more than once, obviously, like big cities, New York City, Houston, Texas, things like that. Because Houston only came to mind because we've got a package going to Houston today. But,
and then we also have international reach. So about 5% of orders shipped internationally across 6 countries, covering 4 continents, from Indiana to Europe, Asia, Australia, and beyond.
Yep, and today we added another one, so that's 7 countries, because today we got a package going out to Israel, and that wasn't on the list.
Wow.
Yep.
Looking at U.S. orders by state, about 1/3 of all U.S. orders came from just 5 states. California being the
number one.
Yep. Ohio, Florida, Texas, and New York. That means that the other 2/3 were spread across
down under, eh?
Yep. The typical BSonex order traveled 100 miles to reach its new home.
About 100 miles away.
Looking at U.S. orders by state, about 1/3 of all U.S. orders came from just 5 states. California being the
number one.
Yep. Ohio, Florida, Texas, and New York. That means that the other 2/3 were spread across the rest of the country, and when you draw the line down the middle of the map, orders were nearly evenly split east and west of the Mississippi River.
So it's even.
Yep.
50-50.
Yep. Physical media breakdown. Physical media accounted for about 43% of all items sold.
43% was
43, yes.
Records, DVDs, CDs, 45s,
vinyl.
Yeah, okay.
And VHS and 8 tracks.
Yeah, cool.
Nearly half of everything shipped was physical media, proof that it's not going anywhere.
Yep, still a viable format.
Yes.
Yep.
The single biggest category overall was other mixed collectibles. That category alone represented about 35% of everything sold, but here's the stat that really matters. Over 80% of those items were true one-of-a-kind finds. That means roughly 3 out of every 10 items shipped this year were unique pieces. Items will probably never list again. That's
wild.
Yeah, that's not an accident. That's the BSonex treasure hunt.
Yep.
Or adventures, as we'd like to call them.
They are adventures.
Yes.
Yeah, we go and find those unique things.
Yes. Here's another stat we're proud of. The majority of our orders ship same day or next day.
Yep. That's what we're doing now. So we had some stuff from yesterday that I didn't share with everybody that is going to the post office today. That was yesterday afternoon, because typically if things sell overnight, which we had 4 things sell overnight, and we had a 5th thing sell this morning while I was boxing stuff up. So they're going same day, in essence. So there's a whole bag full of stuff that's going today. But anyway, continue.
Okay, when you step back and look at everything together, media brings people in, one-of-a-kind finds define the store. Most orders go to new places, buyers come from coast to coast, and a small Indiana operation can still reach the world. BSonex isn't about selling the same thing over and over, it's about connecting the right item with the right person wherever they happen to be.
Thank you for reading that.
You're welcome.
That's awesome. Cool. And those are the stats.
Yep.
That's everything. And you got through that right as I pulled up to the post office.
Yep.
So now we can go in and send some things down the road.
He's on down the road.
So we just got back from the post office, and I got to tell you, one thing, it started snowing. So the Winter Wonderland is coming back. The other thing I got to tell you is that 45% off sale is playing really well for us. We sold 6 more items just in that trip to the post office and back to the shop. So I'm going to get boxing those up. This video has hit its 30-minute mark, if not surpassed it. So I'd like to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on the other social media channels, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, wherever. Bob's, oil, lube, and bar, if that's a place. You know, that'd be cool if you found a bar that also did oil changes and lubed your car. And anyway, maybe it's another business concept, right? Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Y'all take care.